Welcome to your core, to the root. I'm Yusei, a shamanic astrologer, voice alchemist, and intuitive seer. This podcast is a space for feeling more deeply. Each episode invites you to slow down, to go beneath the surface, beneath the words, into the felt truth of your own experience. We explore the magic and mess of being human through real stories and subtle insight, woven with astrology, gene keys, human design, and the wisdom of life itself. Let's go to the root. Hello and welcome to the second episode of my new podcast. And I want to take you with me on this beautiful journey of Venus in Pisces. So let's go. So today I want to take you into the energy of Venus in Pisces. And this is one of the most tender, mystical, and emotionally rich transits we experience. Venus is about softening, listening, and allowing love to move beyond form. So I want to invite you to feel Venus. In astrology, Venus is the planet of love, beauty, value, and attraction. And in classical astrology, Venus was called the lesser benefic. And that's the force that brings harmony, pleasure, art, and relational ease. In modern astrology, Venus also shows how we love and what we value and how we experience self-worth and how we attract people, money, and meaning. And in shamanic astrology, Venus carries an even deeper layer. She represents the feminine principle, the path of the heart, and the journey toward inner wholeness. So it's not only about romance with Venus, it's about relationship as a spiritual practice. Venus takes about 1 year to travel through all the 12 zodiac signs. And occasionally she turns retrograde, asking us to revisit love, value, and desire more deeply. So every Venus transit is part of an ongoing spiral of how do I love now, what do I value now, and what feels truly meaningful now. When we speak of a Venus ingress, we are talking about the moment that Venus crosses the threshold and enters a new energetic field. So now Venus is at the end of Aquarius, seeing the door of Pisces, opens the door and enters Pisces. Yeah, Venus enters Pisces on the 10th of February, so today. And this is significant because Pisces is the exaltation of Venus. This means that Venus feels at home here, in a compassionate, soulful way. And here, love wants to dissolve walls. So Venus in Pisces brings a very specific quality of love, and this is unconditional love, compassion, tenderness, forgiveness, artistic and spiritual inspiration. So romance will become more poetic, creativity becomes more intuitive, emotions become more fluid. But Pisces also asks something of us, like, can you love without losing yourself? And can you stay open without dissolving your boundaries completely? So Venus in Pisces teaches us that love is sacred, but grounding is still necessary. Venus in Pisces through the gene keys, and I love to add the gene keys because it gives an extra layer. And if you want to know what the gene keys are, I will add a link in the description, and you can click on that and find out if it is something for you. I will name them briefly so that you can feel the flow. So today, Venus is still in gene key 30 in the 6th line. Venus over here teaches that desire becomes liberating when we stop clinging. So today also Venus will sit in the energy of Jinki 55, and that will be from today till the 14th or 15th of February, depends on where you live. And here Venus invites liberation from victimhood into emotional sovereignty. And here we dive into the energy of Jinki from the 14th, 15th of February till the 19th. And there, love becomes nurturing, communal, and inclusive. And then, from the 19th till the 23rd, 24th of February, we will feel the energy of Jinki 63. And then Venus softens mental doubt and asks us to trust the truth of the heart. And then from the 23rd, 24th of February till the 28th, we will feel into the energy of Jinki 22, a beautiful Jinki. And there love becomes gracious, forgiving, and deeply human. At the end of February till the 4th or 5th of March, depends on where you live, we will enter the energy of Jinki 36. And here Venus helps us meet emotional turbulence with compassion instead of fear. And last but not least, Jinki 25 on the 4th or the 5th of March, universal love. So Venus ends Pisces with acceptance and love without conditions. I love to work with the Sabian symbols because that's also another layer. And in astrology, we work with degrees. When Venus enters Pisces at 1 degree Pisces, that's associated with the Sabian symbol of a public market. And this symbol speaks of exchange, community, giving, receiving. Collectively, it's about how do we exchange love, care, and resources fairly. And personally, it will ask us, do you allow yourself to receive as much as you give? So Venus opens Pisces by reminding us love flows best when it circulates. So now Venus through the houses, very briefly. You can check where Venus lands in your chart, which house. And it shows you where you're invited to soften, love, and surrender. If you have Venus in the first house, then it's about softening your identity. If you have Venus in the second house, it's about spiritual values. If you have Venus in the third house, then it's about compassionate communication. So in the fourth house, it's about emotional safety. And in the fifth house, it's about creative romance. And in the sixth house, it's about loving service. In the seventh house, soulful partnership. In the eighth house, deep intimacy. In the ninth house, spiritual love. The 10th house, compassionate leadership. And the 11th, loving community. And the 12th, divine love and release. Yeah, so Venus in Pisces reminds us that love is something we allow. And yeah, can you listen instead of fix something? Can you feel instead of analyze? And can you trust love without guarantees? So let Venus show you. As Venus settles into Pisces and invites us to soften, open, and feel love on a deeper level, another powerful shift is already unfolding. In February 2026, the 14th, Saturn moves into Aries, marking not just a change of sign, but the completion of a long Saturn cycle that began back in 1996. Because then Saturn last entered Aries and started a 29-year-old journey through the zodiac. So, and since March 2023, Saturn has been moving through Pisces, teaching us about surrender, compassion, emotional boundaries, and spiritual maturity. And that chapter is now coming to a close. So, with Saturn entering Aries, we step into a new era of courage, responsibility, and self mastery. So, where Venus in Pisces asks us to feel love without conditions, Saturn in Aries will ask us to act with integrity and to build what truly matters. So, we're moving from the depth of feeling into the structure of becoming. Thank you for watching, and next time, Saturn in Aries. Sending love. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the ride, or the pause, or whatever this moment has brought you. If you have any thoughts, questions, or something you'd like to share, I'd love to hear from you. And you can reach me at yourcoreoffice@gmail.com, or take a look at the Academy via yourcoreacademy.thingific.com. And until next time, I'm sending you love, honesty, and clarity. Always.